The door seems to be blocked from the inside, and the music coming from the room is so loud, my knocking probably can't be heard.
I'll just turn Max Gruber's blaring music down to a bearable level.
And I didn't save! What a mess. Redoing all of that work is gonna take hours.
Mr. Gruber, please, let me in. I need to talk to you.
What? Hold on just a sec.
Hello, you're Nina Kolenkov, right?
Yeah, how did you know that?
Your father told me about you. I'm so happy to finally meet you. Were you wanting to have a look over your father's shoulder while he's working?
I wanted to see him, but when I got here, the door to the museum was standing wide open, and his office was in total chaos. Oh yeah, Eddie was crouching, completely terrified inside the reproduction of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and was stammering something about floating creatures.
Doesn't exactly sound like a strict observation of the work rules. But I'm not at fault. I haven't come out of my office for hours. What does your father have to say about it?
That's exactly it. He's gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone? He couldn't have just disappeared into thin air.
I have a sneaking suspicion that something terrible has happened here. You really didn't see anything?
No, unfortunately not.
My father's room looks like it's been rummaged through. Do you know what my father was working on last?
Not exactly. Actually, he was supposed to have been taking inventory. We're renovating.
Yeah, I know, but...
But he mentioned recently that the inventory wasn't top priority right now. Something came up that he wanted to tend to first.
You don't happen to know what that was, do you?
No, like I said, I was stressed out too.
The caretaker was totally out of his mind, stammering something about men in black robes and strange voices.
Eddie? Well, you know, he's a really great guy, but...
But he likes to hit the bottle, I know. But I've never seen him like that before. He seemed like something had really scared him.
Well, if someone really was here, then Eddie might have seen something, and combine his lively imagination with a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, but I think I'll go ahead and talk to him as soon as he's gotten a hold of himself again anyway. He's the only one who might be able to help me. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary recently? Any strange occurrences? Was my father behaving differently than usual?
No, not really. We haven't seen much of each other in the last couple of days. I was under a lot of stress, and he seemed like he had a lot to do too.
Darn.
Maybe you should get the police involved. The whole thing sounds a bit unsettling.
Yeah, I already tried, but they don't seem to be interested in my father's disappearance. I'll just keep looking. I'm beginning to feel like Eddie does. I'm totally confused, and I'm really starting to feel scared.
If you need help, I'll be here.
Okay, thanks a lot. Something here is not... The diagram is about how and if, when I look... Hard to believe that it... Who are you and what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. Detective Kansky. I'm leading the investigation here, and who are you?
Me? Nina Kalinkov. I called you.
Well, well. So I hear your father disappeared.
Yeah, I arrived here and wanted to see my father. He said he'd still be at the museum, and when I got here, the door to the museum was ajar and it looked like a bomb had hit his office.
I'm really worried. Thanks for coming. Do you have any idea what could have happened here? I can't believe that my father could have created such a mess.
I don't even know your father, but we can't rule out anything.
Do you really mean to say that...
I'm not saying anything at all, dearie. I just take all possibilities into account as long as the facts aren't on the table.
Do you think something happened to my father?
Hard to say.
I thought the police wouldn't be able to help me as long as my father's life wasn't in danger.
Listen, girlie. I've been in the business for almost 40 years. I know when something stinks. And this thing really stinks. And if you have something to do with this, then come out with it. I'll find out sooner or later.
Hello? I called the police. Well, more like, I tried to get them to come here. Why would I do that if I had...
Criminals always do the most illogical things. I'm not fooled by such things. Otherwise, I wouldn't have become a detective.
Yeah, all right, I get it. You're a really clever guy. If you find something out, you'll let me know right away, right?
Yeah, I need your phone number and address anyway. And don't leave the city. I might have some more questions. Now get out. You're just getting in the way and messing up the evidence.
Strange guy, this detective, eh?
Yeah, and not exactly the friendliest of his profession. But maybe you have to be like that in his job.
Yeah, could be. The main thing is that he finds out what happened to my father. At least there's someone who believes that something is completely and utterly wrong.
I believe you too.
Thanks.
And I'd like to help you too. I don't need to go to bed anymore anyway, and I can always sleep when I'm dead. So, if I can do something for you...
That's really nice.
Just check and see if your father has already got home. He might be worried already and is gonna sentence you to 2 weeks without allowance because you're late.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Unfortunately, I won't be back at the office until this evening, but please come by or call me. If your father is back, then we'll have something to celebrate. If not, then maybe I can do something for you.
Okay, I will do that.
See you tomorrow, and good night.
Good night.
And sleep well.
You too. This must have broken off one of the lights at the construction site. Two angry-looking saurian creatures. Both of them look as if they are watching over the museum's entrance. Two angry-looking... My father has worked hard for months on the exhibition of the rulers of long ago. Hopefully I'll find him again soon. And hopefully he's doing well. Hello? Dad? Are you home? Oh, God, my head's gonna explode. Oh, hell. Someone's been at work here, too. First his office and now his apartment? What has my father gotten himself into? I should be more careful in the future. The guys who did this seem like they're pretty darn serious. It's unbelievable how little clothing men need to get through life. Why there are people in the world who are soothed by stupidly gaping at fishes I will never... Wait a sec. There's something sparkly over there. Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around in there. There's a grate on top of the aquarium. I can't fit my hands through. Yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna fish.
There's a dentist's appointment on one and a shopping list on the other. I can't read the third one, and the fourth one is empty. These don't get me anywhere.
Dad's old shortwave radio. The antenna is broken off and there's no tape cassette inside. I doubt I'll hear anything other than a steady static hiss. Why am I doing this? The smell alone could probably peel the paint off the walls. But then again, beggars can't be choosers. Password protected. Think, Nina, think. Salt, also known as white gold in the Middle Ages.
There's a dentist's appointment on one and a shopping list on the other.
Looks like it hasn't been slept in. Apparently my father hasn't been to bed yet. The carpet is totally filthy here. I should really give my father a new one for Christmas. Even with my slender fingers, I can't get in there. There's something in between the planks. I hope no one's expecting me to read that. There probably won't be anything else worth finding. Looks like the burglar was very thorough. All right, I'll do it. A single rubber glove and a bicycle spoke. Not exactly a spectacular profit. A whole pile of cigarette butts. Looks like there was a chain smoker at work here. On top of that, my father is such a strict non-smoker, he even banned smoking anywhere on the property. A box full of junk that is practically screaming that I'm going to find something inside that'll be useful to me at some point.
The thing will fall apart if I so much as look at it. Aside from that, I do have my motorcycle. I can move more quickly with it. The only thing that could still be of use is the air pump.
Oh, the handle just came off. A whole pile of cigarette butts. That leads to the sewer system. The stench is coming out. The key doesn't have an opening anywhere where I can stick the spoke through. The key. A handle. This air pump looks like it still works. Dad's old shortwave radio. Password protected. Think, Nina, think. 1, 5, 2, 3. Nothing's happening. Looks like it's the wrong code. Come to think of it, my father has always had a hard time Even with my slender fingers, I can't get in there. The key doesn't have an opening anywhere where I can stick. The storage compartment in the seat is locked. The storage compartment. That leads to the sewer system. The stench is coming out of every opening. The storage compartment is open now. My cell phone and my sunglasses. I'd better take both before they get swiped. My motorcycle. Hello there.
Hello?
What are you doing here all alone? Did you sleep here or something?
Who are you?
My name is Nina. And yours?
Oh, hello, Nina. I'm Lisa.
So tell me, did you really spend the night here?
Yes?
Why? Don't you have a home?
Yeah, but I was scared.
To go home?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in a whole lot of trouble for sure. My bike is broken, and Dad's camera, too.
And that's why you spent the night out here in the cold? How did that happen?
I was playing here in front of the museum, and then suddenly, I got scared. I didn't exactly know why, but I just wanted to hide in the bushes. And then suddenly, there were these strange men in black costumes. So I sat there in the bushes, and suddenly I got even more scared. I just wanted to get away. Then on accident, I pushed the button on the camera. There was a bright flash, and the men turned around. They looked at me, but
But what?
they didn't have faces. It was so awful, and then I just ran away. I ran and ran as fast as I could. And then I realized that I had lost my camera, and so I had to go back. Luckily, those creepy men weren't there anymore. And I found the camera again, but it didn't work anymore. And since my bike was broken too, I didn't dare go home. Will you help me? Will you come home with me? Or can I live with you?
No, better not. But I'll help you fix the stuff. But you have to promise me that you'll go home right away. Your parents are probably worried to death.
Okay, good.
What's up with the bike?
I think I ran over some stupid shard of glass at the construction site, and now I have a flat. And to top it off, the bike was brand new, and my mother made sure to tell me to take extra good care of it, because we don't have much money, you know, and we can't afford a new bike.
Don't worry. You don't need to buy a new bike just because you have a flat. I can take a look at it. And your camera, too.
Would you do that for me? You're so nice. But do you even know how?
Of course, no problem. Give it to me.
I don't know. What if you can't fix things so good? Fix the bike first. If you can do that, then I'll give you the camera. It was really expensive, and if you break it even more...
Yeah, I understand. I gotta prove myself first. Okay, good. Then we'll start with the tire. This photo is my only hope for a hot lead. So there's nothing left for me to do but start fixing the tire. Show me your camera.
Fix my bike first.
You're really stubborn.
Yeah, my mom says that all the time.
She's right.
See you later.
But you'll be back, promise?
Of course. Don't you worry. I'll have to remove the tube.
Since I don't have anything to use as a patch, I'd better not put glue on the tube.
No idea if the rubber glove will work as a makeshift patch. In any case, just stuffing it into the tire won't work. The museum is closed, and Max said he wouldn't be back until sometime in the evening. I guess I'll just have to be patient until then. I need to patch the tube and then put it back in. So now I've smeared glue on the glove. Hopefully this stuff won't dry too quickly. I should find the hole in the tire first. The tube is definitely busted. There's air coming out somewhere. I should find out where it's coming from. The bowl is too small. I can't even start to get the tube in there. I can't get the tube through the grate. The 3 golden rules for patching a tire. Find the hole, mark the spot, apply the patch. I should find the hole in the tire first. The bowl is too small. I can't even start to get the tube in there. This thing has all the bells and whistles. You can even play Orion Squad 1 with it. The museum is closed, and Max said he wouldn't be back until some... The thing will fall apart if I so much as look at it. Aside from that, I do have my motorcycle. I can move more quickly with it. A whole pile of cigarette butts. Look. That leads to the sewer system. The stench is coming out of every opening. There's just stinky, rotting stuff in there. Oh, the book has a lock. And apparently it's not a book at all, but some sort of chest well disguised in the cover of a book that no one would willingly pick up. The chest is secured with a lock. The key should be fairly flat, so the old hairpin trick probably won't work. Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around in there. The key doesn't have an opening anywhere where I can stick the spoke through. Documents about my father's expeditions and research results. There's something in between the planks. Got it! A cassette. That's weird. Was it left there deliberately, or did it just happen to fall in there by accident?
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind of code? Dad, sometimes you are just off your rocker.
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind of code? Dad, sometimes you are just off your rocker. This thing has...
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? It's unbelievable how little... Looks like there's no... There's a grate on top of the aquarium. I can't fit my hands through. I can't get the tube through the grate.
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? The museum is closed. Two angry-looking saurian creatures. Both of them look as if they are watching over the museum's entrance.
Oh, hello, Nina.
Hello. Your repair work is as good as done.
Okay, good.
I should find the hole in the tire first.
There are batteries in here. Maybe they still work. I'll leave the portable cassette player here, though. I don't want to schlep around any unnecessary junk.
Two AA batteries. Two angry-looking saurian creatures. Both of password protected. 2 5 3 2. Nothing's happening.
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What?
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians.
What?
There's a dentist's appointment on one and a shopping list on the other. I can't read the third one, and the fourth one is empty. These don't get me anywhere. I can't claim that the sun is really blinding me, and I'm not at all in the mood to be very cool at the moment. Who should I call? My father would answer if he could, and I'm not really in the mood for small talk.
The chest is secured with a lock. The key should be fairly flat, so the old hairpin trick probably won't work. Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around. A handle. That leads to the sewer system. The stench is coming.
A few of the rungs are broken. Looks as if someone climbed up here.
Without the grip, it's hard to carry. Some colleagues of mine would say that's not possible. That won't work. You can't.
The thing will fall apart if I so much as look at it. Aside from that, I do have my motorcycle. I can move more quickly with it.
Looks like it hasn't been slept in. Apparently my father hasn't been to bed yet.
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind of code? Password protected. Think me. 2 4 2 2. Nothing's happening. I can't get the tube through the grate. I can't claim. The bowl is too small. I can't even start to get the tube in there.
A few of the rungs are broken. A few of the rungs are broken.
A pencil, brown and equally exciting. Salt, also known as white gold. 2 AA batteries. This must have broken off one of the lights at the construction site. An old bicycle spoke, and proof that I'll take just any old piece of junk with me. Sticks in front and in back. Also sticks left and right. Kinda The little girl looks sad.
Who should I call? My father would answer if he could, and I'm not really in the mood for small talk.
The museum is closed, and Max said he wouldn't be back until sometime in the evening. I guess I'll just have to be patient until then. My father has worked hard for months on the exhibit. Two angry-looking saurian creatures. Both of them look as if they are watching over the museum's entrance. The little girl looks...
Oh, hello, Nina.
Hello, you're...
Okay.
If I oversalt the pizza, it will probably not get any tastier. If I oversalt the pizza,
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
what? Documents about my father's expeditions and research results. Looks like the burglar was really There probably won't be anything else worth finding. It's unbelievable how little clothing men. It's unbelievable. There's a grate on top. Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around in there. The key doesn't have an opening. If I oversalt the pizza, it will probably not get any tastier.
There's a dentist's appointment on one and a shopping list on the other. I can't read the third one, and the fourth one is empty. These don't get me anywhere.
Dad's old shortwave radio.
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind of code? Dad,
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my...
What? That leads to the sewer system. The bucket is full of water. If I oversalt the pizza, I'll hold the tube underwater and see where the bubbles come out. So I found the hole and marked the spot. Hopefully the glove will withstand the pressure. I can't think of a better alternative right now. Little Lisa should be able to ride it. The little girl looks... Hello, I'm back again.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I patched the hole in the tube.
I never would have thought it.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you don't exactly look like you could do something like that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm a motorcycle mechanic.
Yeah, so? You still don't look like you could fix a bike.
I'll just take that as a compliment. And now that I've proved myself worthy, I can fix your camera too.
Yeah, that'd be great. Here, take it.
See you later.
But you'll be back, promise?
Of course, don't you worry. What do you know? It works after all. The batteries were just dead. Now I'm curious to see what the pictures show. They're all pictures of Lisa. But here, two little figures in black robes. Too bad you can't see the faces. But then Eddie could have been right. Maybe I should go talk to him again. The museum is closed, and Max said he wouldn't be back until sometime in the Hello, I'm back.
Oh,
Here, I fixed your camera.
really? Cool, you really did it. You're great, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Here, just for that, I'll give you my lucky charm. It's a little magnet in the shape of a hamster. We hang it on our microwave at home, but I think you should have it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Now get going. Your parents are probably worried sick about you. Unfortunately, I can relate to that all too well. A microwave hamster. Seems to me I've seen something like this before. The bowl is half full of water. I'll try to draw the key up the side of the glass using the magnet. Got it! My father's address book. That could help me out. And a little note attached to a ribbon.
There's a number on this note. LA60AK19AL. Under that, there's a description of the diadem that was probably robbed from an Oriental princess about 200 years ago. Originally, the 3 largest gemstones in the world had been incorporated into this diadem. On the left, an emerald, on the right, a ruby, and in the middle, an amethyst. My father wrote something on the back. The diadem will illuminate the real princess, and she will realize that money is not the greatest treasure.
My father's address book. Lots of entries, but I can't find anything that will help me right now. My father's address.
There's a number on this note. Originally, the 3 largest gemstones in the world had been incorporated into this diadem. On the left, an emerald. My father wrote something. Instead of finding out what is locked inside the stone, I now have it.
A lot of beautiful fish gaping dumbly. The museum is closed, and two angry-looking saurian creatures. Both of them look as if they are watching over the museum.
The first and last on the car, a fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld, and finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Password protected. 2, 3, 4, 2. No wonder Dad tape recorded the code. No one would be able to find the password very quickly. You're not supposed to read other people's email. Then again, extraordinary circumstances call for extraordinary measures. So let's start snooping around. There are only 2 emails in the inbox. One about boosting performance and the other about women over 80. Neither of them interest me that much. The trash file is empty. But there's an email to ok@nms.de in the sent file. Subject: Tunguska. Could be interesting. I'll just go ahead and open it.
Hello, Oleg. Haven't heard from you in a long time. I'm doing well again. It took me quite some time to come to terms with the whole thing. To answer your question, it's been a long time since I've thought about that. And honestly, I'm rather happy about it. I underestimated those guys once already, and my wife paid with her life. I swore back then to drop the subject for once and for all. Please don't take offense, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But now that you're living nearby again, we can meet in person. I would like to see you again. Get in touch and let me know when and where would be convenient. Vladimir Kalenkov.
Dad underestimated these guys and my mother paid with her life? What did he mean by that? She died in a car accident. I really need to contact this Oleg. Maybe he knows something that can help me out. That's the email that my father...
Hello, Oleg. To answer, and I swore back then to drop, but now that you're living nearby again, get in touch and let me know.
The museum is closed.
Who should I call?
The first and
What?
There's a dentist.
That's the email that my...
Hello, Oleg. Haven't heard from... To answer your question, and honestly, I'm rather happy about it. I underestimated those guys. I swore back then to drop the subject for once, but now that you're living nearby again, get in touch and let me know when and where would be convenient.
Let's see if this Oleg is in there, the one who wrote the email to Daddy. Oh, here. Oleg Kambursky. He even lives close by. Maybe I should just pay him a little visit. So here we are. Hopefully that's the Oleg that my father wrote the email to.
And hopefully he knows something that can be helpful. I haven't really been able to find out much yet. I wouldn't know who to call, and even if I did know who to call,
A blue trash bag, hopefully unused. A relic from long ago, before everyone had cell phones. A sweet little food bowl. Pets can get in and out through that.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you Oleg Kambursky?
Yeah. Why?
I'm Nina Kalinkov.
Yeah? And?
Yeah, okay. You know my father, Vladimir Kalinkov, and I thought you...
I don't know any Vladimir Kalinkov. And now, if you'll excuse me, please.
Phooey, that wasn't very successful. I hope for the biggest break in the search for my father, and that guy doesn't even let me speak. Did I say something wrong? Or exactly the right thing?
A relic from long ago, before everyone had cell phones. A broom handle, but it could be a handle from a shovel, too. Looks like this Kambursky guy is a hobby gardener. Even his garden hose is green. The guy is hectically making phone calls. Does that have something to do with my visit? If only I were a fly on the wall in his office.
The food and water bowls for the pet in the middle of the kitchen. Very hygienic.
Oleg is still on the phone, and he's not exactly leaving the impression that he's relaxed.
The food and water bowls.
Cats. Little hairy beasts that just... Cats. Pets can get in and out through that thing.
I don't imagine he'll open the door again when he sees me.
Cats.
I wouldn't know who to call.
Looks like this Kambursky guy's. Oleg is
The food and water bowl.
the museum. A relic from.
A sweet little food bowl for our furry friends.
I'm finally gonna get rid of this stinky stuff, and the cute little fuzzball will probably even like it. Cats. Pets can get in and out through that thing. Yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna fish. Oleg is still on
The food and water bowls for the pet in the middle of the kitchen. Very hygienic.
Looks like this Kambursky guy is a hobby gardener. Even his garden hose is green. A blue trash bag, hopefully unused. A broom handle, but it could be a handle from a shovel too.
I don't imagine.
Pets can get in and out through that thing. Besides this Oleg, none of these... A broom handle, but it could be a handle from a shovel, too. That leads to the sewer system. The stench is coming out of... This thing has all the bells and whistles. As soon as the cat eats that salty stuff, it'll beat a path to the nearest water dish. If I want to use that cat for something, I should do it beforehand. As soon as the cat eats that salt... An old bicycle spoke, and... The key to the motorcycle, mine and Dad's apartment... Dark blue and... Sticks in front... I should fasten my cell phone to the cat somehow. Now I can tape my cell phone almost everywhere. The cell phone's camera function is on, a rare example of the European roaming dictaphone. Now I just need to somehow lure the cat into the kitchen. cats. Little... That should make our little pussycat. Wonderful, it worked! Oleg is still on the phone, and the cat will be drinking for a while. The cat recorded the conversation. Now I just need to get her out of the house again.
I don't imagine he'll...
Yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna. Pets can get in and out through that thing. Pets can get in and...
Let's see how the cat reacts to my cell phone's vibrate mode. Oh, great. The cat is up in the tree and my cell phone is stuck up there in a crotch of the tree. How am I supposed to get to it? I could reach the cell phone with that, but if it drops those 5 meters or so, it's probably...
A handle. I have to correct my statement about cats. Besides sleeping and eating, they all... I can't reach it. I could reach the cell phone with that.
I could reach the cell phone with that, but if it drops those 5 meters or so, it's probably not going to be much good to me either, is it? I wouldn't know who to call, and I I can't claim that the sun is really blinding. There's a number on this note. L.A. Originally, the 3 largest gemstones. My A pencil. Sticks in front and in back. The food and water bowl. Looks like this Kambursky guy is a hobby gardener. Even his garden hose. I could reach the cell phone with a relic from my motorcycle.